Good evening, soccer fans, and welcome back to Elizabethtown High School for our second semifinal game tonight of the girls' 5th region soccer tournament. In the opening game, Elizabethtown and Bardstown played to a 1-1 tie, played through 2 overtimes, and then Bardstown won 4-3 in a shootout. In this second game, we have Bardstown Bethlehem against Central Hardin High School. Central Hardin won last night over LaRue County, and Bethlehem had a bye in the first round. So we expect this to be another good game. The first game was just well thought. Both teams worked hard and blocked a lot of shots. Their goalkeepers made several good plays. The fans had a good game to watch, but I know both teams gave great effort, and we just want to congratulate both of them for the way they represented their schools. As we get ready to start this second game, Central Hardin.
Good evening. Welcome to the whole state champions, Elizabethtown High School and Panther Field for girls 5th region soccer tournament action. Our second semifinal game features the runner-up in the 17th district, Central Hardin High School Lady Bruins, and the 19th district champion, the Bardstown Bethlehem High School Banshees. Now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's game.
The starting lineups now.
First, the visitors on the scoreboard, the Lady Bruins of Central Hardin. Number 3, freshman Shelby Edson.
Number 3 will be Shelby Edson.
Number 4, junior Taylor Edson.
Number 4, Taylor Edson.
Number 5, junior Paige Bratcher.
Number 5, Paige Bratcher.
Number 8, senior Morgan Covey.
Number 8, Morgan Covey.
Number 9, senior Grace Lane.
Number 9, Grace Lane.
Number 13, sophomore McKenna Johnson. Number 15,
McKenna
junior
Johnson.
Haley Panther. Number 17, junior Cassidy Gent.
Number 17, Cassidy Gent.
Number 19, junior Audra Disselkamp.
Number 19, Audrey
Number
Disselkamp.
23, junior Elizabeth Howell.
Number
And in goal for the Lady Bruins, senior double
21.
number 0, Elizabeth Kraft. Head coach of the
I didn't get all of
Bruins,
those.
Mr. Justin Maddox. And now the home team on the scoreboard
For the Banshees.
the Bardstown Bethlehem. Number 2, senior Anna O'Brien.
Number 2,
Number 3,
Anna O'Brien.
sophomore Ashlyn Miles.
Number 3, Ashlyn
Number 4,
Miles.
sophomore Kenzie Clayton.
Number 4, Kenzie Clayton.
5, sophomore Presley Sparks.
Number 5, Presley
Number
Park.
10, junior Lily Meredith.
Number 10, Lily Meredith.
Number 11, freshman Tessa Miles.
Number 11, Tessa Miles.
Number 12, junior Emma Simpson.
Number 12, Emma Simpson.
Number 13, sophomore Carly Furman.
Number 13, Carly Furman.
Number 14, freshman Mariella Lozano.
Mariella Lozano, number 14.
Number 23, sophomore Chloe Young.
Number 23, Chloe Young.
Number goal for the Banshees. Number 17, senior Rebecca Lee.
And goal will be Rebecca Lee.
Officials for tonight's game: assistant referee Mike Dougherty, assistant referee Chad Whitt, center referee Brian Ober, fourth official Mr. Cody Gibson. Now, ladies, let's play some soccer.
And this is Dwayne Ellis again for HCEC-TV, Hardin County Education Community Television and Student Production Division of Hardin County Schools. And our live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical therapy associates giving more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville, or online at physicaltherapyky.com. Winding Springs for luxury living in Elizabethtown, and for all your storage needs, call 270-766-1155. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, friendly staff available for all your recycling needs. Located in Elizabethtown on 31W, just south of exit 91 on Interstate 65. Call 270-982-7206. E-Town Exterminated, locally owned, family-run pest control company, been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, Nelson counties and areas of Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues, call 270-737-6900 or go online at muckabug.com. And West Point Bank, with 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Upton, Radcliffe, and Glendale, West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make a simpler West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. And we have the visiting team will be the Lady Bruins from Central Hardin, and the home team will be the Lady Banshees from Bardstown, Bethlehem. And goalkeeper runs out and collect that one. And kicks it out to about, bounces to midfield. Number 13 there. Passing on down to, I know I have 13 somewhere. On the far sideline will be thrown in play, and he's down.
Keep working, Blue. Keep working.
I'm trying to confirm which team is which. I'm pretty sure I know, but I don't want to. Okay. And ball kicked out of bounds by the Banshees. Will be Central Hardin inbound. Number 23 there is Elizabeth Howell for the Lady Bruins. They clear it out and back. Now comes down across midfield. And stolen. Swap possessions. Central Hardin on the effort downfield. It goes out of bounds off of Bardstown, off of Bethlehem, and will come in to Central, but stolen from them by the Banshees. And they move down the far sideline, right at midfield, crossing midfield to teammate. Here and Central pulls it back out.
Get with it! That's towards my own child.
And the Bethlehem girls with the ball, passing over to the far side. Number 1 over there would be Riley Ellis.
Let's go, let's go!
It will be Bethlehem throw-in on the far side. And Central Hardin moves it back out here near midfield. 23 Howell takes the foul. It will be a free kick here from the 44-yard line. And let me see who's going to take that, if I can get her number. Number 15, I think. Yes, that was number 15 for the Lady Bruins, and that would be Haley Panther. So Bethlehem will put the ball into play with a kick out in front of the goal. And let me see if I can catch the number of this young lady kicking. Number 4 or 5. Number 4. And that was That was Kenzie Clayton.
Stay with her, Presley. One of you guys stay with her.
And kicked out of bounds by Bethlehem again.
Stay with it, Blue.
Will be a Central Hardin throw in. Howell here on this near side. Ready to throw in. Did not get it over the defense. Passes back out to number 5, Paige Bratcher.
Chloe, be aggressive!
That would have been a bad angle. I didn't think that shot was possible. It went wide behind.
Let's go, Banshees!
Yeah, come this way, Tess.
Clayton gets ready to kick again. Here at midfield. Number 13 going down the
Tess on the outside.
side, and that was Carly Thurman. I believe that's the only 13 I've seen in these games, but some students want that number.
I wouldn't have.
Number 3 passing into the middle, and number number 3 here with the ball for Bethlehem, and that is Ashley Miles. Ball from the red zone, and that shot's well over the goal. So Central Hardin will put the ball back into play with a kick out in front of the goal. And let me see who they have kicking for them.
Touch, 13.
I think that might be no. That's number 3. Yes, that's number 3 kicking for Central Hardin, and that is Shelby Edson. Bounce of the ball just in the right place at the right time, and Central Hardin scores at the 32-43 mark. Not sure who got that goal.
Goal, Lady Bruins. Number 4, Taylor Edson.
Let's get it!
32-43 score.
Goal by Taylor Edson. Young lady had 3 last night.
Banshees 0.
Let's go!
Passing
To
back.
every ball! Don't give up! No, because they apparently need my help.
Number 1 for Banshees is Riley Ellis.
Get in the box.
He's ready to throw in again.
Throw it in the box. Get in the box, Carly.
Broken up by Central Hardin, and out of bounds it will be a corner kick for the Lady Banshees in this near corner.
Banshees.
See who, if I can see down there, who's taking that one. I don't have an angle to get her number. Right into the middle, right in the red zone there.
Man on!
That was number 23. Took that corner kick for Bethlehem. And that is Chloe Young. So it will be Central Hardin throw in from the far sideline, but Bethlehem was already intercepted. Number 14 trying to pass teammate. Now Central moving it downfield. Didn't get that pass through. She had a teammate down there. It would have been one-on-one. Long kick there for Central Hardin. Number 21 returns it for,
Feet.
I think it was 21. 21, 23. May have been 23 for Bethlehem. But it is a throw in for Bethlehem on the far side. That is 23 for the Lady Banshees and Chloe Young. Can learn some of these names after I call them a few times.
Get a test, George.
Central Hardin now on the attack here in front of us. It is broken up by the Lady Banshees. Riley Ellis again. Over on the far side, right at the 40-yard line. Bethlehem starts downfield, passes across midfield. There to number 10, and that's broken up by, that's the young lady that broke up so many plays last night. I believe that is
Listen for it!
Morgan Covey. Number 3 doing some fancy work there, Ashlyn Miles for the Lady Banshees. That one goes out of bounds. It will be Central Hardin. And we have number 13 right here in front of us. And that's McKenna Johnson.
Nice, Lily.
Johnson again after the ball. Bardstown moves it, or Bethlehem moves it over to the far side, starts down the far side line, comes back toward the middle. Number 11 dribbles, and number 13 with it, and got out of bounds on them, trying to take it down the sideline.
Keep attacking.
And number 13 is Carly Thurman.
Come on, Blue. Keep working, girls. Keep working.
Throw in here, but
Men on.
Central Hardin has. I'm not sure what happened here.
One-sided game.
Looked like a hold or a trip. And we got timeout. Must have a ankle possibility here. So, with this break in the action, again, we'll remind you that this is an HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. And I always want to thank our sponsors, and if you have an opportunity to visit any of these businesses, be sure that you thank them for the support they give to Hardin County Educational and Community Television program that allows students to get experience working with communications, but also allows us to share athletic events and community government meetings and affairs with people who can't always get out and attend in person. If you can't attend these games in person to support these young student athletes, and try to catch them on HCEC and let them know how much you appreciate their efforts. Kick went out of bounds. End zone will be Bethlehem's ball, the goal kick in front of the goal. And remember who's kicking there. Number 23, I think, kicked that one. No, it's number 4. Number 4 is the kicker. And number 4 is Kenzie Clayton. We heard that action over here. And Bethlehem gets the ball back downfield. Morgan Covey is there. And pass comes over here to Howell. He dribbles, takes it back to midfield. And you get a long pass down the field there to number 4 for the Lady Bruins. That's Taylor Edson.
Drop, Ashlyn, drop.
That young lady scored 3 goals last night, has 1 tonight. And Howell can't catch up with that one. It's going to go out of bounds.
You got it. You got it.
They're up and we're down 1.
Will be the Banshees ball put back in play here. And I think it is 23 kicking this
Preston, come
time.
up to the 40.
No, it isn't. It is number 4.
Here we go.
Kenzie Clayton does the kicking for him. Howell with the ball.
Let's go.
They're ping-ponging it right now.
Come on, on feet. Good job,
Central chasing it down over on the sideline and letting it go out of bounds. It will be Central Hardin's throw-in from the far sideline. We're down to the 25-minute mark in the first half. Played almost 15 minutes. The score is 1-0. Central Hardin.
Here we go, Blue. Here we go, Blue. Give yourself some depth, Blue.
Hey, leave her off. Step up. Make her off.
So comes in.
Let's go, Blue.
And Central Hardin gets a kick across midfield. But
Oh, gosh.
Bethlehem with it. It goes off out of bounds off the Bethlehem. So Central Hardin will throw in just short of the midfield line. And comes to, okay, McKenna Johnson, number 13 there. Good pass. Comes over here to Howell. Elizabeth Howell. Number 3, Shelby Edson.
One of you.
A little pop-up pass there.
Now go.
Number 4, that was
Miss kick. Watch the miss kick.
no, number 9 now
Back up.
for Central. That was Grace Lane
Keep working, Blue. Keep working, Blue.
fighting for the ball, and it goes out of bounds. It will be
Watch on the
Bethlehem
first touch it.
throw in by number 3.
You and Tessa need to space.
That was one of those high pop-ups. And I thought the goalkeeper had gotten out of position, but she was okay. She was able to grab that one. Pretty good block, pretty good shot by Bethlehem. I'm not sure which player took that shot. Number 23, now back to 23, and then Central Hardin. Howell stopped there by number 13. Was sailing down that right sideline. McKenna Johnson to get to that one. It is a Central Hardin throw in here on the
And
right
for Lady
side.
Bruins,
And we have a
number 12, Ava Stiff.
substitution. Number 12 coming in. She will throw the ball in. And number 12 is Ava Stiff.
Lily, get out to the wing.
And it's out of bounds. It will be Central Hardin throw in. So he brings it over toward midfield where it's intercepted by Bethlehem. She passes down across midfield. And there's a race to get control of the ball.
Let it go, let it go.
Bethlehem still dribbling. Comes over here to number 1, Riley Ellis. She kicks it back down and
Gosh, no! I learned from last time.
okay, they booted back out and back and forth. They're ping-ponging it again. Some good passes, some good efforts to break up those passes. Pass into the middle. Shot, number 13, Johnson. A little lead pass there, but teammate couldn't get to it. Now one-on-one. Oop. Broken up. And kicked out of bounds. That will be Bethlehem's ball going to our left. Central Hardin gets a piece of the ball, and now, well, they did have control of it. Now it goes back to Bethlehem. They cleared out back here and start over. Pass through into the middle, over on this side to number 14. Number 14 is stolen. Number 12, that is Ava Stiff.
We gotta go forward.
And the Bethlehem's throw in here by number 3, Ashlyn Miles. Okay. A free kick right here for Central Hardin.
Ashley, keep him up.
Let's see who's taking this.
Ash up.
Ariella, step up. Good girl.
Get on the 20.
Okay, that's Panther, number 15.
Good job, Bethlehem.
Goalkeeper came out and captured that one right out in front of the goal. Goalkeeper that's Rebecca Lee for the Lady Banshees. And Elizabeth Kraft for Central Hardin.
Keep going, Presley. Keep going.
And a couple of blocks there by the defense. Yeah. Banshees throw in down in the near corner. And kicked out of bounds again by Central Hardin. And that was Morgan Covey. Good move there by, I believe Covey did that one. Kraft couldn't handle that one. It just went right through her hands. Score is now tied at the 18:56 mark.
18:56.
Let's go, Blue.
I thought she had that one right to her, but she may have been expecting it to bounce. Yes. Number 5 throwing in for the Bruins, Paige Bratcher. Pass downfield, but come back by the defense. So at 18, about 18 and a half minutes to go, the match is tied 1-1. And Lee races out and boots that one downfield. Kraft captures that one, and then she'll put the ball back into play.
Watch short, Tess.
Presley. He is
Man on.
Find it. That was a line. If we fall.
Let's go.
down the far sideline and pass. Trying to pass. He didn't really have a teammate there that had one running into that position. Now Central with the ball, brings it across midfield, and the race is on, but looks like number 23, Chloe Young, had a little more speed, got to it before
Kenzie, watch.
Central Hardin could. So we have Ava Smith throwing in. And Central passing it around. McKenna Johnson did a turnaround, but the ball was stolen. And a good move there by number 13, I think that was, for that would have been Carly Thurman, but the shot was high over the goal, and
Come on, Tess. Come on, Carly, work.
Panther will line up again to kick for the Lady Bruins.
Head, Mariella.
Yeah, Mariella.
Go, Blue.
Run three, run three.
Run through it. Good.
I like it.
And the ball out of bounds will be Central Hardin throw in. We have a substitute here. Number 9 is going out. Number 23, Howell, is coming back in. Kind of giving them a little breather. Number 14 passes to number 23. Number 14 for the Lady Banshees is Mariella Lozano.
Be patient, be patient.
Central intercepts and stops and moves it across midfield to, that was Shelby Edson, boots it downfield, and goalkeeper Lee will boot it back out. Well across midfield. And the goalkeeper runs out and grabs that one. This Elizabeth Kraft. She boots it out to bounce midfield.
Get over there. Come on, Anna. There you go. Nice, Anna.
Number 2 for Central. Maddie Berry. And Rebecca Lee runs out and grabs that one. She will kick it out again, and good kick there right over the 50-yard line. Pass comes over here to number 12, Ava Stiff, and Bethlehem intercepts, but good move by the number 5 for that's Presley Sparks. Out of bounds to Central Hardin. And for Central Hardin, we got number 9 coming back in.
And for the Lady Bruins, number 9, Grace Lane.
And number 9 is Grace Lane.
Gotta go to the ball, Blue.
Okay. Good move there by number 4, Taylor Edson. That one was blocked by Lady Fancies. And they moved it downfield, but Central was able to intercept that. Now they clear it out. Morgan Covey, and she passes over on the far side. And ball gets out of bounds, and it will be Bethlehem's ball inbounds. Throw in on the far side. We got 12 minutes and 30 some seconds. Scores tied 1-1. Had a little bit of a, looked like a little bit of a push there. So we're going to have a free kick at the 30-yard line by Bardstown Bethlehem. And let me see who they're going to have. They'll line up for that. Number 23. Looks like number 23. And Central Hardin clears it out again. 23 is Chloe Young. Central moves it downfield. Bethlehem intercepts. Comes out of bounds over on this side. It will be.
I'd like to see a replay, please.
It will be Central Hardin throwing. Number 19 is coming in for Central Hardin. And that is Audra Disselkamp.
Substitutions for the Lady Bruins, number 13, McKenna Johnson, number 19, number Disselkamp.
Central Hardin throw in again here in front of the fans.
Number 10, Lily Meredith.
Panther made some good moves, passed into the middle, goes over to the far side, back out. Now pass downfield. And they're battling for the ball over. Central has it now. Broken up by the defense. And Bethlehem on the attack here. Score number 2 for Bardstown Bethlehem. Not sure who that kicker was, but
Number 13, Carly Herman. 10:01 remaining in the first half for score. Banshees 2, Lady Bruins 1.
score is now 2-1. Bardstown Bethlehem over Central Hardin with 10 minutes to go in the first half.
And from Lady Bruins, number 4, Taylor Edson.
Out of bounds will be Bethlehem ball. And throwing in here number 3 for the Banshees. And that is Ashlyn Miles.
Get back to that post!
Corner kick. Banshees.
Have a penalty kick here.
Set to take the corner, number 23, Chloe Young.
That's why I'm standing so sad now.
Follow!
Good ball. Jump in.
Playing with it right in front of the goal there is a dangerous place. Central does get it cleared out. And it will be Bethlehem throw in on the far sideline. Bethlehem with the ball. Coming across Riley Ellis here in front of, no, number three. Ashley Miles. McKenna Johnson's able to move it in, but Miles had it, passed into the middle. Now Central clears it out.
There you go, right in front of you.
And that, I think that one goes off Central Hardin.
Good job, girls.
Not sure who they called that one on. Bethlehem throw in. And this time it will be Central Hardin throw in. On the far sideline, about the 30 yard line. Bethlehem came in there and stole it, but Morgan Covey intercepted that long pass. And Covey is trailing. And shot was wide right, so it will be Central Hardin putting the ball back in play with a kick out in front of the goal. And we are at the 6:45, 6 minutes 45 seconds mark in the first half. And Panther getting ready to kick there for the Haley Panther for the Lady Bruins. Blocked at the 40, goes on down across midfield, and Bethlehem takes it back. Now they have it again. And battle going on there with a little pushing there. So, let's see who this is. Well, it looks like Panther, but it is. Haley Panther kicking. And Bardstown kicks it out of bounds. Will be Lady Bruins throw in on the far sideline. Yeah, the Banshees have it now and start downfield. Out of bounds, lost control of it. We will go back to the Lady Bruins. And this is camp. That's that one, I think.
Back up, Blue, back up.
Get him, Mark. I'm gonna get more.
Yeah, Bissell camp here ready to throw in. McKenna Johnson chasing the ball, but it's taken away. Goes back to Central Hardin. Another throw in for Central Hardin. We're down to the loose ball got on the field right at the 4 minute mark, 4-4. And Rebecca Lee came out there and captured that one for her team. So for 3 minutes and a half, a little more than a half, she boots it back downfield. Good pass over Morgan Kelly down the sideline. Number 13, and it's out of bounds. It will be Bethlehem's throw in. McKenna Johnson couldn't get to it in time. Shelby Edson with the ball, passing over. And it comes back to stolen away by Bardstown. Pass coming across here to Jessica, and she can't control it. It goes out of bounds. It will be Bardstown throw in. Camp steals it and moves it downfield. But intercepted again by our Lady Banshees. And goes out of bounds. It will be Central Hardin throw in from about the 3/4 of the way down the field with 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
This is a lot of time, girls.
A good block there by this camp, number 14. They're on the attack for the Lady Banshees. They're passing downfield there. Kelly kicks it out of bounds. Well, a minute 27 to go.
Get in the box, Tessa!
Bethlehem throw in, number 3 there. Ashlyn Miles to throw in for the Lady Banshees. Passes. Kicked back out here by Central Hardin. Good stop there by Johnson. Passes over to Difficamp.
Go to the ball!
She passes up field across the foul line, but Taylor Edson couldn't control the pass. Stolen by the Banshees, and they're I believe that was
Lady Bruins. Number 4, Taylor Edson.
Taylor Edson scored over the those keepers.
First half was
to
scored.
40 seconds to go in the first half, and the score is tied 2-2. So this looks like it could be another very close game, very similar to the first one. Banshees put it in play, a long kick down the middle. Camp is able to block it, and Central Hardin boots it back downfield. A good move there by Johnson, just a little tap over the head of the defenders, and then and she's stole it again. Number 13 put the ball dribbling, and she takes a long pass that
7, 6, 5,
goalkeeper's able to
2, 1.
pull in, and the first half ends with the score 2-2. Central Hardin scored first goal, then Bethlehem came back and scored 2 to go ahead 2-1, and then Central Hardin scored again with 40 seconds to go to tie the score at 2-2. We will be back in about 9 minutes for the second half of this semifinal game at Elizabethtown High School.
Hello, I'm Gina Ryan, Director of Hardin County Educational and Community Television, and today we are talking with one of our longtime sponsors, Mark Harris Construction. He has been with us from the very beginning, his organization, and through the years it's with apartments and renovations and real estate, of course. And now we are joined by Regina Johnson, who is the property management for two of the items that we're promoting with Mark Harris Construction. Regina, tell us first, our audience, a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been a property manager for about 15 years, and so they stole me when they started building these two properties. So
that's probably a very good. So she said stole, so you are a high priority.
Yes.
In terms of getting you on board. The two properties we want to discuss is the Black Branch Storage first. So tell us about that.
So there's 339 units. We have climate control units, big, small, all different sizes. So you can store just about anything.
Can you pay by the month or annual or 6 months?
It's monthly, yeah, and it's gated, so everything is secure. There's an on-site kiosk where you can lease on site. There's no manager on site or anything like that. You can also lease online.
Well, that's really good with COVID running around and everything like that. So how long would it take to get a storage facility at that location?
In just a matter of minutes. You can just go to the kiosk, or you can go to blackbranchstorage.com and lease straight online.
Okay. And are those, I'm assuming that those fill up relatively quickly. A lot of people are needing those.
Yes.
So for those that may not be familiar with what goes into storage units, what are some of those items that people might put in storage?
Most people, they store, if they're moving from if they sold a home and getting a new one, they'll just use it for a few months, to store their household items. A lot of people store things that are just in their garage that they need to get out of the way. We have some who store old cars. And I mean, just about anything.
So I was going to say, it becomes, like you said, a perfect storage place.
Yes.
And rates are in the range, are in a comfortable range?
Yes, they're very competitive.
Okay, wonderful.
For sure.
And then another exciting part of Mark Harris Construction and Organization is the Winding Springs Apartments.
Yes.
Now, tell us where those are located.
They are on Nicholas Street, close to downtown, close to Highway 62, close to everything.
Okay, and what type of apartments in regards to bedrooms, things like that are available?
These are all 2-bedroom, 2-bath luxury apartments. All the finishes are very modern and chic. It's going to be a gated community. We're very excited about it. We have one building open so far, and our next building will be open sometime in October.
Well, and if you've been down Highway 62 and you look over that area, they look amazing.
Yes, they're gorgeous.
Yeah. And what types of amenities are available for those that will be living there?
We have a clubhouse. It's a huge clubhouse. We have one side for the office and one side for just the residents, tailored to our residents. We have a pool. And it's going to be gated, so we're going to be the only gated community in town. We're going to have a dog park, several other amenities.
That sounds fun. Now, are they fully furnished, or can individuals make them their own?
Both. We can have furnished apartments. We do a lot of corporate apartments for local places here in town. And then you can, of course, bring your own stuff.
Great. And how do people get additional information about leasing those apartments?
So you can go to WindingSpringsEtown.com, or you can call 270-766-1155.
And is that process, does it take very long to do?
No, not at all. I'm very quick at responding.
And are they monthly or biannual?
The
yearly?
typical lease is a year. We will do shorter term leases, especially with corporate apartments.
Oh, so there are corporate apartments.
Yes.
Okay, so what might be that added incentive for a corporate apartment?
It's cheaper than a hotel, and you have more room. You have a kitchen, it's like home.
As I mentioned at the beginning, Mark Harris has been one of our very beginning sponsors, committed to what we do with HCEC-TV. And without that investment, we would not be able to carry the live local high school sports that we do. Right. And we do close to 80 a year. And it goes back to when Mark was an athlete in this local community, and his children were athletes in this community, and he is really committed to helping with that. So being a member of that organization, what would you like to add about that?
Well, I think that the owners, they're locally owned. They've been in this community for a very long time. They're committed to the community. They're committed to the surroundings, and they love to give back.
Well, Mark Harris Construction is definitely the embodiment of being active and involved in your community and supporting those around you. And we always appreciate all of those supporters and our sponsors, and without them we couldn't do what we do.
Absolutely.
So Regina, for our audience, just to remind them again, and if you didn't catch that, it's Regina and Gina. The Regina and Gina show today. How can people get in touch with you as property manager?
The best way is probably by phone, 270-766-1155, or email. It's regina@windingspringseatown.com.
Okay, thank you, and wish you all a great leasing season, and also in filling up all those storage facilities and
Yes,
everything.
for sure.
So thank you for joining us, Regina. And thank you for watching our HCEC-TV, Brandenburg Telecom, live sports coverage.
Welcome back to Elizabethtown High School for the second half of the second semifinal game between Bardstown Bethlehem Banshees and the Central Hardin Lady Bruins. We have a 2-2 tie going into the second half. Central Hardin scored the first goal fairly early in the game, and then they played for a good while. Bethlehem scored 2 goals, go up 2-1, and then with 40 seconds left in the half, Central Hardin scored the tying goal, so we are tied at 2-2, and Central Hardin will put the ball in play. They will be attacking to our left, and Bethlehem will be attacking to our right. This is Dwayne Ellis for HCEC-TV, Hardin County Education and Community Television, and the Lady Bruins with the ball, but only for a little while.
Kickball, girls, don't play kickball.
And we're ping-ponging it right now. Okay, Bethlehem with the ball, and kicked out of bounds it will be. Bethlehem's throw-in, the far sideline, about 3/4 the distance of the field. The first game was between Bardstown and Elizabethtown. They played to a 1-1 tie. After 40 minutes, played 2 overtimes, and then in a shootout, Bardstown won by total score 4-3. So Bardstown advances to the championship game Thursday night at 8 o'clock, right here at Elizabethtown High School Field. And the winner of this game will play Bardstown. Okay, we have a corner kick over here for the Lady Bruins. And pretty good location on that one, but defense rejects that one, gets it out in field, and now there's a fight for the ball. Throw in back to the Lady Bruins. And they kick it, pass it over here in the midfield. Bethlehem just outran them on that one. Now Central has it. They stole it, going down the far sideline. Can bring it coming back toward the middle. It looks like Shelby Edson with that passing down in the corner, but yeah. And kicked out of bounds will be Bardstown throw in on the, nope, we had a hold in there or a push. Yeah, kick out of the corner for Bardstown. Coming out here in midfield to about the 45. Passed over on this side, and Camp cannot get to it. The Bethlehem throw in on this side.
Let's go!
Went off number 3, I think. That would have been Shelby Edson. Number 3 is Shelby Edson. Number 13 is McKenna Johnson. Central with the ball again on the attack. Passes into the middle. And shot on goal there. Not totally captured. Central had a second attempt, but it was blocked. I believe the goalkeeper may have blocked that, not one for teammates. It will be.
And he runs.
Bethlehem's goal, ball from a, okay. Stolen by Central Hall. Come back over this, stolen by the Banshees as they start back down the far sideline. Now coming toward midfield. A little bit on this side. Pass over here on this side of number 14. And that is Mariella Lozano. Central trying to pass forward. And we have a block there. I'm not sure who. I had to say I really couldn't tell. They both hit it, so whichever way you call it was going to be wrong. And the Banshees on the attack now. A block there by, who made that block? Number 15, Panther, I think. Yes.
Let's do some. Step your game up. Like right there. Really? It's only 20 yards.
And goalkeepers are having a hard time coming up with the ball, but she blocked it. That would have been Elizabeth Kraft. And kicks it back out to midfield. Panther with the ball.
There you go, Chloe.
Let's go!
Again, this one may come down to who has the most strength and condition. Central will put the ball back into play with a kick out for the goal. And that will be Panther kicking for the Lady Bruins. And instead of a long kick, she passes over the sidelines and kicks this one out of bounds. So Bardstown Bethlehem will have the ball throw in there fairly deep in their own territory. And that one goes out of bounds. Looks like we'll have a corner kick for the Banshees on the far sideline.
Take the corner.
Let's see who.
23. Chloe Young.
Okay, Chloe Young taking that kick. Right in the red zone. Defense breaks it up and gets it out of bounds. It will be Bardstown's throw-in right here. Number 2, Anna O'Brien tossed it in. And Central breaks it up again, tosses it out of bounds. Another throw in for Bethlehem.
Way to go, go!
Central with the ball.
Let's do!
Out of bounds. Interception there by Panther, kicking over to, trying to get a teammate there in midfield. A good lead pass there. Will be Central Hardin throw in from about the 25-yard line. Pass in there. Couldn't tell whether that was a pass or a shot.
What are we doing? What are we doing back there?
Easy one for goalkeeper there, Rebecca Lee. Boots it back out across midfield. That was a good effort there by number, and I think that's number 9. Yeah.
Hey, no ride in the back.
For the Lady Bruins, Grace Lowe. Lane. Battle for control of the ball, always. Camp moving it down the sideline, a race to get in. And there will be a throw in for
Good golly, Miss Mark.
Central Hardin.
Turn and go!
No time, girls.
Harley, start going! Let's go!
And they're moving across field. They have one over on this side, pretty much open. And goalkeeper Elizabeth Kraft came up with that another stop. Score is still tied at 2-2 with 29 minutes to go. We played 11 minutes down the second half.
Behind you. There you go.
Let's see, that was
Goal, number 13, Carly Turner. 20:04 remaining in the game. Their score. Extensions 3.
I didn't see who that was.
2.
Not sure I could find her again.
Clear the ball!
I thought he said number 15. That would have been Kathleen Butler. It may have been 13. Carly Thurman. I believe that's who it was, 13. Carly Thurman. So, Lady Banshees go ahead 3-2 here at 29 minutes to go in the second half. And Bethlehem will put the ball back into play with a goal kick.
Be aggressive, back up!
Be a throw in for Central Hardin. was a good move there, but a good move to be able to get a shot off, but this doesn't have much on it. And again, Rebecca Lee keeps coming up with the stops.
Let's go, Blue! Go, Tussle!
One of you, only one. That's awesome. Good job, Anna.
Central Hardin throw in. Number 17 on that throw in here. That's Cassidy Gent. And Gent passes over in the midfield. Panther, not sure whether Panther got a piece of that one or. Well, they're definitely ping-ponging it now. A good break up there by. I don't know which one of those defensive players made that play, but it was a great breakup for her. And Morgan Covey stopped that drive, kicking it out of bounds on the far sideline. So we'll be Banshee throw in from the far sideline. And coming in. Those head passes come in handy and close, but you sure can't get much on them. Okay. Bethlehem moving the ball, clearing it back. And they're right at midfield and started again. Stolen by, looks like, number 3, Shelby Edson. Central Hardin throw in from the far sideline. They are trailing 2-3. And ball goes out of bounds off of Bardstown, Bethlehem. It will be Central Hardin throw in.
If you have to ball go tomorrow to get it. No, thank you.
And there's popcorn right here. You want it?
And Bethlehem moves it out to midfield. Central passes on down. They miss someone. And it's blocked by the defense. And that shot's a little high over the goal. I believe that was Panther took that shot. Haley.
That's his feet.
Don't quit! Don't quit!
Panther with the ball. And Bardstown came up with the stop. Central Hardin has it back. Taylor Edson with the ball. Passed over, broken up. And she would have had a teammate there in good position on that one.
Go player, Ash!
Central Hardin with the ball. Passing here in the middle. Over to Camp. She can't catch up with it quite. And I think the Bethlehem player pushed it out of bounds. It will be a Central Hardin throw in here on this sideline, about the 15-yard line. Stolen by the Banshees. Taken back. Covey passed that one forward. Can't get open for position to shoot. And that one goes out of bounds. I think she was aiming for a shot, but that one was way wide. I believe number 9 took that one, Grace Lane.
Let's go, 3, let's go. London, work. Come on, Chloe.
So Bethlehem will put the ball back into play, and I think that's number 4, Kenzie Clayton, kicking that. I believe it is.
Come on, win the ball, Blue.
What do we got?
Let's go, girl.
Now we got to throw in now. And turnover. Ball goes back to Central Hardin.
Substitution.
We have a couple of substitutions.
Number 12, Ada Stith, and number 20, Josie Satterfield.
Number 12 coming in for Central Hardin, Ava Stith, and I think he said number 20, which would have been Josie Satterfield. Stith with the ball. Good reverse. And kicked out of bounds by Bardstown. Bethlehem will be thrown in by the Lady Bruins. And we have a free kick here by Lady Bruins, and that is Haley Panther getting ready to kick. And that one went left of the goal, out of bounds. It will be Bardstown, Bethlehem, putting the ball into play.
Big kick, Ken. Come on,
Go
Jack.
Blue, pick it up.
Come on, Blue.
Number 4 getting ready to kick for the Banshees, Kenzie Clayton. Morgan Covey passes that one back across midfield. A little loop pass there. Now Bardstown intercepts. And they have a lead pass there, Covey. They had a great opportunity on that one. The ball just went high.
Good try, girl.
So Central Hardin will put the ball back into play now. We'll kick out in front of the goal, and we are at the 19:55 mark. Just went under 20 minutes in the second half. The score is 3-2. Bardstown Bethlehem over Central Hardin. And Patter kicks that one out there past the 40-yard line. Stith passes over to, that's broken up. But I think Patter followed up with that one. Oops. And that one goes all the way down to Rebecca Lee. She will kick it back out into play.
One more, one more.
Central Hardin with the ball. And it's taken away by Lady Banshees. You can see where speed makes a difference going down that sideline. An offensive player can catch up with and pass the defensive player. It's something you can't teach. You can teach moves, but you can't teach speed. Or very little. You can make some fine-tuned adjustments, but it's just a natural ability that you have or you don't have. And again, the ball out of bounds. In the end zone, it will be a corner kick for the Lady Banshees at 18:08. want to remind you that the first semifinal game was won by Bardstown, so they will face the winner of this game Thursday night at 8 o'clock.
Come on, 3, come on, 11.
Another looping pass there, and that one goes out of bounds. And will be Central Hardin's kick out in front of their goal. Put the ball back into play.
Bruins, number 2, Maddie Berry.
Central again, moving it down to the midfield. Number 2 there for the Lady Bruins was Maddie Berry.
That was blatant. I think he just sticks his flag the same direction.
Central Hardin trying to move down the sidelines on the right. And Banshees kick it out of bounds. It'll be a Central Hardin throw in. Don't know if that was a shot or a pass. It went wide, and Bethlehem will kick the ball in. Number 4, Kenzie Clayton getting ready to kick. Hello. Panther with the ball, passing. And I believe it'll be a corner kick for the Lady Bruins.
Lady Bruins. Go forward. Edson taking the corner.
We're down to the almost 15-minute mark. Well, they didn't try to go. A lot of running here. Man. Central taps it out of bounds, I believe that was. I believe that was Shelby Edson. Picked that one out of bounds. They kick it out of bounds again. So Lady Banshees throw in from deep in their own offensive court. Central intercepts and makes the pass downfield. It gets by the defense, but Stith got down there to it, but couldn't take the ball away. Panther and that one went wide. She had a chance there. Trying to go to the far corner.
McKenna Johnson, number 19.
And it hooked wide.
And number 23, Elizabeth Powell.
So Lee will put the ball back into play. And Central kicks it out of bounds
Step your game up.
at the 12:30 mark.
Big Blue, let's go!
Step it up, Blue.
We're at midfield, battling for possession of the ball. And Central Hardin kicks it out of bounds. Well, it's evidently all the way out of bounds over there on the far side, so it will be a throw in for Bethlehem. And intercepted by Central and kicked downfield, but they don't have anyone there to, and like the action is slowed down some. I believe we have some tired legs out there. Another out of bounds kick. This will be Central Hardin throw in on the far sideline at about the 35-yard line. Okay. Pass is forward, but it's intercepted by Bethlehem. And goes out of bounds. Will be a Central Hardin throw in.
Lady Bruin line, number 4, Taylor Edson.
Okay. Pass it over here in the middle. That was the Panther. She passes back over to look like Taylor Edson. Now, the Banshees have the ball going down the. She booted it down the field. There's nobody down there, but Central Hardin's able to get there first. And passes it back up this way. And it goes out of bounds. Will be Bethlehem throw in on the far sideline. They lead 3-2. There's 10 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the second half. The winners of this game will play Bardstown at 8 o'clock Thursday evening here at Elizabethtown. Throw in for the Banshees. That was a good, Disselkamp got a good toe on that one. And now Panther's going to get a kick. And she's got somebody down there, but couldn't catch the ball. Couldn't catch up to it. About as close a chance as they've had here lately. That would have been one-on-one against Francis Lee. Panther with the ball again. And a steal by the Banshees. Kind of, Grace Lane slowed them down there. Now the defense gets a shot there from the right side, but way wide. Central Hardin again kicking off in front of the goal. They have 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Right to the goalkeeper. She threw it out on the right side. Blocked out of bounds by Bethlehem. Will be Central Hardin's ball.
Come on, Blues. 8 minutes, girls. 8 minutes.
This time knocked out by Central Hardin. Throw in back here to 35. Passing down that left sideline. Brings it over to the middle. Central got a header on it. I think that may have been number 9. Okay, Central with the ball right at midfield.
Good toe, Presley.
Let's go! Let's go!
And Bardstown is able to get it down field again.
Lock it in, Blue.
Hey, hey!
Hey, they're playing.
6 minutes. 3, 2. Right there at the 6-minute mark. And Central Hardin gets it to midfield, but Bethlehem kicks it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Lady Bruins on the far side. Now they not only have to battle the Lady Banshees, they have to battle the clock. And Bethlehem kicks it out of bounds. It will be a Central Hardin throw-in. Again,
Bring out Blue!
Distelkamp to throw in. Stolen by Bethlehem. And they move it down to midfield. Oh, and just over the goalkeeper's head.
Number 15. Harry Panther.
Time is still here at 3-3
Regulation will score
at 4:23.
3.
I believe that was Haley Panther.
3.
I'm not sure. Lady Bruins on the attack again. And that shot went wide. They had 2 attempts. One of them was blocked, and that follow-up went wide left. So we may be headed for another overtime. We have 3 minutes and 37 seconds to go. Bethlehem will be putting the ball in play back in front of their goal, and here comes the kick by Kelsey Clayton at midfield. And Morgan Covey is able to get a header on it. And goes out of bounds off the Lady Bruins. Will be Bethlehem ball at the 3:05 mark. A throw in here from just over midfield.
Hey, don't just hate Bethel. Call it right game. That's me.
So Central will put the ball into play. And a goal kick. Or a kick out in front of their goal. Panther lines up to, this is, we got 2:18, 17, 15. And she boots it out to about the 35-yard line. Out to midfield. Another tap. And Bethlehem knocks the ball out of bounds. It'll be a Central Hardin throw in. Stolen by the Lady Bruins. Well, awfully tempting there not to touch that ball with your hand. And this one's coming out of bounds. It will be a Lady Bruins throw in with a minute and a half to go.
You got it, girls. Work hard. Tessa, let's go. Work hard. You got it, babe.
Go, go.
Okay.
You still got it.
Broken up by the
What about that?
defense. We got 56 seconds. $50 seconds. And she booted that one pretty well. Banshee's got a hitter on it.
Don't swallow your whistle now. Let's go.
Let's go!
And Central gets it back to the middle of the field with 12 seconds to go.
8, 7, 6,
And that will be
4,
time.
3.
We are headed for overtime in the second.
Regulation. Your score. First time, Banshees 3, Central Hardin Lady Bruins.
After
3.
40 minutes, the score is tied 3-3, just like in the first game. And that one went 2 overtimes and into a shootout.
There'll be a 5-minute intermission followed by
So
a 2-5.
we'll have a 5-minute overtime here, but we have a break in between. So while we're doing that, let me again recognize our sponsors.
The game is still tied after those 2 periods.
This is Dwayne Ellis for Hardin County Education and Community Television, a student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Our live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all of your telecommunication needs. By Physical Therapy Associates, giving more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgenville, Radcliffe, and South Louisville, or go online at physicaltherapyky.com. Winding Springs for luxury living in Elizabethtown. And for all of your storage needs, call 270-766-1155 and get information or make a reservation. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located in Elizabethtown on 31W, just south of exit 91 on Interstate 65. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal or recycling. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company that has been serving Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and surrounding areas in Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has the knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go online at mugabug.com. And West Point Bank, which has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. You can tune in weekly for all local HCEC-TV programs airing on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable's Channel 2. Spectrum channels, it says 184. I'm not sure about the other channels. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. And do know that this is being live streamed on NFHS, National Federation High School Sports. And you can subscribe to that and then log on to watch the games live streamed on your computer, wherever you are. So we've had 2 exciting semifinal games, both going into overtime. The first one went 2 overtimes and went to a shootout before Bardstown won 4-3, and then this second game here is tied 3-3, and we will have the first overtime in about a minute and a half. The championship game, the winner of this game against Bardstown, will be Thursday night at 8 o'clock here at Elizabethtown. And if you can't come out and watch these young people compete, student athletes competing for their schools, their home communities, if you can't see them in person, we'll try to catch them on HCEC-TV and just make sure to compliment them on their efforts that they give to represent their schools and their competition. And also, if you get an opportunity to visit any of our sponsors, thank them for the support that they give for all of the activities and events that HCEC-TV can bring to you by television. For those who cannot attend in person, we can try to catch them on TV. I don't know what kind of championship game we'll have, but based on these 2 games tonight, it could be another thriller. The winners will move on to the state tournament competition. I'm not sure when that will be or where it will be. I'm sure the information will be forthcoming, but right now I don't have it. We're happy to be able to bring you this action, especially for those fans who cannot attend in person. You can check it out on HCEC-TV or the live stream if you have a subscription to National Federation of High School Sports. And you can keep up with what's going on. First overtime here is 5 minutes, and we'll see what happens. It looks like Central Hardin will have the ball to start this first overtime, and that's number 15, I think. No, that's number 13. Standing there in the center to kick off to start with, and number 13 is, I've got her name here. and McKenna Johnson. Central Hardin throw in on the far side. A header by Banshees, kicked back and kicked out of bounds by number 14 for Bethlehem. And number 14 got back in time to deflect that pass, but Central Hardin has control of the ball. And they are attacking to our right. Number 13 there with the ball, passes over here. Stolen by number 12 for the Banshees. Right on the line, actually a little bit over the line. And that was clearly over the line, fans. Number 23 now for Central Hardin throwing in. I can't see where that one went. And Bardstown kicked it out of bounds again. Number 23 is Elizabeth Howell for the Lady Bruins. She throws in again and again. Boomed out of bounds by Bethlehem. Again, Bethlehem kicked it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in right down near the corner, about 1 yard out. And that one went off the header out of bounds, and Bardstown and Bethlehem will put the ball into play with a kick in front of their own goal here. Number four, Kenzie Clayton shoots one out of there. Bethlehem ball. Number 12 for the Lady Banshees is Emma Simpson. And went over the head of her teammate, Howell again, passing into the middle of the field. Now, cross field and out of bounds. Thistlecamp cannot catch up with it. A little bit too much lead there, a little too hard on the pass. I think that's Panther over there battling for the ball. And it looks like we're going to have a free kick here at the 28-yard line. That young lady got the legs. She could kick it in from right there. But Rebecca Lee comes out and collects that one for her team, and will put the ball back in play with a good kick down to midfield. Shelby Edson downfield, and now Taylor Edson chasing the ball. Bethlehem moves it downfield, and it's kicked out of bounds. Will be Bardstown or Bethlehem throw in on the far side. Moving down to the corner, and stolen actually. Kicked out of bounds again by Central Hardin. And we're down to 1 minute and 10 seconds in the first overtime. At 5 minutes, seems like 5 minutes is a long time in regulation game, but in overtime, it passes pretty quickly. So it will be Central Hardin putting the ball back into play. And up midfield. And Bethlehem letting the ball go out of bounds on the far side. Throw in for the Lady Bruins. And Banshees kick it downfield again. A looping pass. Up goalkeeper grabs it again. Francis Lee, Rebecca Lee has done a good job for her team.
5, 4, 3, 2,
and 1. Bethlehem Bruins get it out. It's number 9, I think. Grace Lane, and the first overtime comes to an end. The score is still tied 3-3. So we have a 2-minute interlude here, and we'll go back to the second overtime. It would be, well, not surprising to see this game end like the first one did. 2 overtimes and then a shootout. So we'll have to wait and see. Again, we want to thank our sponsors for our HCEC-TV student production. The special sports sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Winding Springs, Luxury Living in Elizabethtown, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, E-Town Exterminating, and West Point Bank. And you can tune in weekly for TV programs to air on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2. It says Spectrum Channel 184. I'm not familiar with Spectrum channels. But we do want to thank all of our sponsors, and just ask that those of you who do business with any of these businesses to thank them for their support for all of the, not just the athletic events, but all of the activities that we are able to share with our community over HCEC-TV. Especially for our older fans who aren't always able to get out and attend games at this time of night. It's a big help for them to be able to support their friends and family members by watching them on HCEC-TV. We're down to about 30 seconds now. We'll start the second overtime. 5 minutes. Okay, clock is set, 5 minutes. The Banshees will put the ball into play this time. They will be attacking to our right. Hardin Central will be defending that goal. Hardin Central will be attacking to our left, and the Banshees will be defending that goal. And the referee blows the whistle, and the overtime has started. That was a dangerous.
13, let's go! Somebody get across.
Okay. The ball goes back to Central Hardin, and Haley Panther lines up to kick. From in front of her goal, as a low kick does not go very far. She didn't get under that one. That one goes off of Central, off of Bardstown player. I think number. I don't understand that type of passing in. Why would you pass to the opposing team? But, okay, the Bethlehem throw-in right here in front of the stands. Panther is able to get it up out to the near 30. And goes to the far sideline. And out of bounds. Nope, goes back to Bethlehem. And they're back out on the 30, 35. They clear it out back here, the midfield, and start again on this side. And broken up by Bristlecamp. The ball goes out of bounds. Will be Bethlehem's throw-in. Referee. And again, Bristlecamp. And this time, Morgan Covey knocked it out of bounds. It will be a throw in down near the corner by the Lady Dancies. And knocked out of bounds again here by Central Hardin.
Come on, Blue! Come on, Blue!
Down in the corner. And number 11, she kicks out front, but goes across. There's nobody there. Central Hardin moves it on down across midfield. It was 2-on-1, but I think that was
2 minutes remaining in the second overtime period.
I think that was Taylor Edson down there trying to get to the ball. A good move by number 3 for Bethlehem, Ashlyn Miles. But a great reverse move there, but the ball still went out of bounds. Their throw in. Here we are already down to 1:30. Speed.
This way! This way! This way!
Must have stepped out of bounds. Hey, number 13.
Ball right there. Get the ball right there, Bobby.
Let's go!
Feels like you're on the ball.
Okay, we have
Shoot the ball! 30 seconds! I like it, Ash!
What do you call?
well, looks to me like we're going to another shootout. We're down to 12 seconds. Central Hardin has the ball to
8,
kick.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And she kicks it out of bounds.
Overtime
So
period.
second overtime is in the books, and the score is still tied 3-3.
Hello, I'm Gina Ryan, Director of Hardin County Educational and Community Television, and today we are talking with one of our longtime sponsors, Mark Harris Construction. He has been with us from the very beginning, his organization, and through the years it's with apartments and renovations and real estate, of course, and now we are joined by Regina Johnson, who is the property management for 2 of the items that we're promoting with Mark Harris Construction. Regina, tell us first, our audience, a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been a property manager for about 15 years, and so they stole me when they started building these 2 properties. So
That's probably a very good, so she said stole, so that you are a high priority
Yes.
in terms of getting you on board. The 2 properties we want to discuss is the Black Branch Storage
Yes.
first. So tell us about that.
So there's 339 units. We have climate control units, big, small, all different sizes. So you can store just about anything.
Can you pay by the month or annual or 6 months?
It's monthly, yeah, and it's gated, so everything is secure. There's an on-site kiosk where you can lease on site. There's no manager on site or anything like that. You can also lease online.
Well, that's really good with COVID running around
Yes.
and everything like that. So how long would it take to get a storage facility at that location?
In just a matter of minutes. You can just go to the kiosk, or you can go to blackbranchstorage.com and lease straight online.
Okay. And are those, I'm assuming that those fill up relatively quickly. A lot of
Yes.
people are needing those.
Yes.
So for those that may not be familiar with what goes into storage units, what are some of those items that people might put in storage?
Most people, they store, if they're moving from if they sold a home and getting a new one, they'll just use it for a few months, to store their household items. A lot of people store things that are just in their garage that they need to get out of the way. We have some who store old cars. And I mean, just about anything.
So I was going to say, it becomes, well, like you said, a perfect storage place.
Yes.
And rates are in the range, are in a comfortable range?
Yes, they're very competitive.
Okay, wonderful.
For sure.
And then another exciting part of Mark Harris Construction and Organization is the Winding Springs Apartments.
Yes.
Now, tell us where those are located.
They are on Nicholas Street, close to downtown, close to Highway 62, close to everything.
Okay, and what type of apartments in regards to bedrooms, things like that are available?
These are all 2-bedroom, 2-bath luxury apartments. All the finishes are very modern and chic. It's going to be a gated community. We're very excited about it. We have one building open so far, and our next building will be open sometime in October.
Well, and if you've been down Highway 62 and you look over that area, they look amazing.
Yes, they're gorgeous.
And what types of amenities are available for those that will be living there?
We have a clubhouse. It's a huge clubhouse. We have one side for the office and one side for just the residents, tailored to our residents. We have a pool. And it's going to be gated, so we're going to be the only gated community in town. We're going to have a dog park, several other amenities.
That sounds fun. Now, are they fully furnished, or can individuals make them their own?
Both. We can have furnished apartments. We do a lot of corporate apartments for local places here in town. And then you can, of course, bring your own stuff.
Great. And how do people get additional information about leasing those apartments?
So you can go to WindingSpringsEtown.com, or you can call 270-766-1155.
And is that process, does it take very long to do?
No, not at all. I'm very quick at responding.
And are they monthly or biannual?
The
yearly?
typical lease is a year. We will do shorter term leases, especially with corporate apartments.
Oh, so there are corporate apartments?
Yes.
Okay, so what might be that added incentive for a corporate apartment?
It's cheaper than a hotel, and you have more room. You have a kitchen, it's like home.
As I mentioned at the beginning, Mark Harris has been one of our very beginning sponsors, committed to what we do with HCEC-TV. And without that investment, we would not be able to carry the live local high school sports that we do. Right. And we do close to 80 a year. And it goes back to when Mark was an athlete in this local community, and his children were athletes in this community, and he is really committed to helping with that. So being a member of that organization, what would you like to add about that?
Well, I think that the owners, they're locally owned. They've been in this community for a very long time. They're committed to the community. They're committed to the surroundings, and they love to give back.
Well, Mark Harris Construction is definitely the embodiment of being active and involved in your community and supporting those around you. And we always appreciate all of those supporters and our sponsors, and without them we couldn't do what we do. Absolutely. So Regina, for our audience, just to remind them again, and if you didn't catch that, it's Regina and Gina. The Regina and Gina show today. How can people get in touch with you as property manager?
The best way is probably by phone, 270-766-1155, or email. It's regina@WindingSpringsEtown.com.
Okay, thank you, and wish you all a great leasing season, and also in filling up all those storage facilities and everything.
Yes, for sure.
So thank you for joining us, Regina. And thank you for watching our HCEC-TV, Brandenburg Telecom, live sports coverage.
Made simple. Central Hardin will have the first kicker, and that is number 9. And number 9 is Grace Lane. So she will face off here against Rebecca Lee. Lee blocked that shot. Now, for Bethlehem, number 13, Carly Thurman will be kicking. And it gets quiet. And she drives it into the back of the net. 1-0, Bethlehem. Number 4, kicking for the Central Bruins, Taylor Edson. Young lady scored 3 goals last night and I think 1 tonight. And puts it in the back of the net. So Central Hardin has 1 out of 2, and Bethlehem has 1 out of 1. And come up to kick now for Bethlehem is number 23, Chloe Young. Another one in the back of the net. So Bardstown is ahead on the shootout 2-1 right now. And number 15, Haley Panther. Kicking for the Lady Bruins. And that one goes into the back of the net. So, if they continue just like this, if no one else misses, Bethlehem wins because they've had one, their goalkeeper blocked one. If Central goalkeeper can block one, then they would be tied. Nope, that went into the back of the net. And that was number 11 for the Panthers. That was Tessa Miles for Central. Another one for Central. And that was number 3, Shelby Edson. Number 5 is Presley Sparks for the Lady Banshees. And her shot is good. And number 19 for the Lady Bruins is Audrey Disselkamp. She kicked that one over the ball. The winner of the second semifinal game in the shootout is Bardstown Bethlehem. Final score 4-3, just like the first game. So Bardstown Bethlehem and Bardstown High School will play for the championship of the 5th Region Girls Soccer game tournament on Thursday at 8 o'clock. We should have a recognition here for our tournament team from Central Hardin. Again, we want to congratulate both these teams on making it to the region tournament, on the efforts that they gave, the sportsmanship displayed, the way they represented their schools and the communities. And it's never easy to lose. It's no fun to lose, but when you play where only one can advance, number 4, Taylor Edson. And
Number 8, Morgan Covey.
And the second one is Morgan Covey, definitely a young lady. Both of those young ladies deserve that recognition. They both played well for their teams. So, again, the championship game will be 8 o'clock Thursday between Bardstown and Bardstown Bethlehem. And this is Dwayne Ellis along with Gina Ryan for HCEC-TV. If you cannot come out and watch these young people in person, try to catch them on the games that we do or are able to provide on HCEC-TV. And we always compliment them on their efforts and the way they represent their schools. Have a good evening.